Gen Z today, they really get cooked with the stereotypes of them being lazy and them not wanting to work. But honestly, I don't think that they're lazy. I think that they're just the first generation that's actually smart enough to realize that this whole game is rigged against us. I think the internet growing as big as it is and being so mainstream is really what kicked this whole thing off. Because back in the day, you would just see your parents go to work, and work was like a portal that they would walk into. I mean, like, they would go to work, you had no clue what they did, where they worked. It was just, they go to work, they come home, and then they have money. So then whenever you get older, you go to work, you come home, you have money. But the internet really let us look deeper into people's lives. And I think that whenever Gen Z did that, they realized, dude, I don't want to just be a wage slave. I mean, listen to their arguments. A lot of Gen Z people, they're saying things like, dude, why would I break my back for $15 to $17 an hour while the CEO is literally a billionaire? I think that they really just see through all the corporate hypocrisy. And so they're not really lazy, they're more just logical. It's like, why would I grind 60 hours a week so my boss can just buy his 5th sports car? I mean, back in the day, it would be like the boss made like 4 or 5 times what the employees made. Dude, now it's like the boss is making 50 times the fucking salary of the employees. It's absolutely insane. I mean, think about it. You know how debilitating it must feel? If you're struggling, your car has basically 3 wheels and they're all squares. Your kids are eating ramen noodle soup every night for dinner. And then you pull up to the parking lot and your boss has a Ferrari sitting there. And don't get me wrong, I do think if you work hard and you earn money, you deserve that money. That is yours, you've earned it. I'm not trying to push or promote wealth distribution or anything like that, but I'm just saying that there's a limit. It's like if there's a pizza party, everyone can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slices even. I don't really care. If you're a big eater, dude, eat a lot. But you don't need someone saying, I'm gonna take home 10 boxes of fucking pizza. It's like, dude, there is a limit where you need to relax a little. But then, I mean, talking about work and how bad it sucks, you have boomers that will say, yo, just tough it out. And then Gen Z's like, no, I'm more concerned with mental health and things like that. And the boomers just don't understand. So they just call them lazy or soft. Because I think Gen Z just prioritizes balance over work burnout. And I don't really think that they're weak for that. I think that they're smart for it. See, the 40-hour work week, it was made for factory workers. And it's kind of crazy that you have people now working on computers, but then they can't even work from home. It's like, no, you have to go in the workplace 40 to 60 hours a week. And then speaking of computers, it's like, dude, these kids, they grew up online. So of course they don't want to play by these 1970s rules. You know, Gen Z, they watch YouTubers make millions of dollars sitting in their bedroom playing video games. So they're not lazy, they're not anti-work. They just don't want to go clock into some factory job and break their back in half and be in a wheelchair when they're in their 50s so they can make $45,000 a year. Well, and especially not now because money doesn't even go as far. You're talking about $45,000. You had $45,000 back in like the 70s, dude, you're set. Your kids are in all the good sports like gymnastics, all the expensive ones. Your wife has a car, you have a car, you have a house that's paid off. Like, dude, you're good to go. That's a freaking career right there. And I think that's why the boomers still have this mindset of just wanting to work, put your head down, grind, let the damn job beat you over the back of the head with a pipe. Because for them, there was an end goal and it's worth working for. Nowadays, it's like, dude, I'm still going to be struggling. I think people are seeing that they can just live off the government and make the exact same amount of money. It's just really, really debilitating. Even from a psychological standpoint, it's not good to have people feel disparaged or that there's no light at the end of the tunnel, that there's nothing worth working for, or there's no finish line. And yeah, it is messed up, but I'm just saying if you really wanted to manipulate people, they're not even doing that the correct way. And I forgot to talk about all these older people at the workplace. So where I work with people from all different ages, from 18, 19, all the way up to, they may be 50. And it's so interesting whenever talking to the, let's say 19-year-olds compared to the 50-year-olds, because if we get called into work on like a weekend, the 50-year-olds are damn near excited to go work. I mean, you'll hear them, oh, this is an opportunity to show you're better, to show that you care. And then you go talk to the 19-year-old and they're like, bro, this is straight bullshit, man. When am I going home? And I think it's just because they value their free time more. Whenever it's their time, it's their time. I think it's no different than whenever cars were first created, you had their version of boomers that were refusing to get cars and still wanted to ride on horses. And I'm sure all the horse riders were looking at car people talking about how they're lazy and they suck so bad they can't even take care of a horse. But then you look to 2025 and everyone's riding around in a car. So it's like the people who don't adapt end up getting left behind. And I just think that Gen Z is adapting and paving the way for new workers' rights and honestly a work-life balance. I know way too many people in their 40s and 50s that absolutely kill themselves over their work. And you can just look at them and tell, it's like, dude, you're cutting years off your life because you don't sleep, you don't eat. All you do is grind out for your company. And at the end of the day, you're just a number to them. It's like, do you guys think that Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk knows the name of these random employees that are struggling their ass off every day to make ends meet? No, of course not. They have bigger things to care about, bigger things to do. They have their own lives. And that's ultimately, I think, what Gen Z is realizing is no one's going to care about you. No one's going to look out for you. So you have to do it for yourself. It's not really anti-work or anything like that. It's more so just like, hey, if I'm struggling, no one's actually going to care enough to come up to me and say, take the day off tomorrow. So instead, Gen Z saying, fuck it, I'll take the day off. I mean, for anyone who's ever ridden in a plane, they do tell you, put your own mask on before you put anyone else's mask on. You have to take care of yourself first. But I don't want to just beat this dead horse. So all I'm trying to say is if you really want Gen Z to work hard, give them something worth working for. Because the system is outdated and Gen Z is not here to fix it. They're here to completely replace it. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And like always, stay safe out there and I'm gonna see y'all next time.